You are now watching Tales from the Grid.
Based on these promotional images, we can see missing paint details in the helmets, morphers, and weapons. The neck skin is visible under the helmets. There's visible hinges in the back and front of the figures. The pink and yellow Rangers have indentations on their collarbone areas that's not present on the other Rangers. I don't know if the yellow Ranger was posed awkwardly, but it looks like her hip joint is more exposed than the others. Some of the chest diamonds are misaligned with the diamond's tip. The villains also have missing paint details like Rita's rings and gold accents. The villain figures come with their own action features too. These figures are only $10 and are targeted for a younger audience that won't care about details that an older audience would. I believe the Dino Megazord in this picture is its own figure, not the combinable Megazord. I'm concerned that the Tyrannosaurus feet on the back of the Dino Megazord are turned the wrong way. Hopefully this is just a mistake and not a permanent issue. I wonder what the height of the Dino Megazord figure is. Hopefully it's 1 foot or taller. The Tyrannosaurus looks decent despite its missing paint details. I don't like that they decided to include action features to the saber-toothed tiger and triceratops, because if you remove the missile pieces, the Dino Megazord looks like it's missing something. At least with the pterodactyl, the action pieces are removable. It looks like the pterodactyl comes with mini Ranger figures and the power sword with the mastodon. I would have preferred that they made full helmets instead of these masks. The yellow and black Rangers were the only Rangers to not get a helmet made by Hasbro. The pink Ranger's pterodactyl eye placement is off compared to the actual helmet. The Morpher did turn out being blocky, chunky, and afraid to use black instead of dark gray. It also has 2 big red buttons on the top to most likely activate sound and lights. The Blade Blaster looked decent until you see that the blade has been replaced and it doesn't flip out but instead it pops out. Playmates has a lot of products lined up for release, and it's being reported that this is only wave 1. It's also being reported that Playmates and Hasbro is using AI to digitally enhance season 1 of Mighty Morphin to be released on YouTube and Netflix. Ninja Kids is a YouTube channel that features kids who make action videos. These actions are efforts by Playmates to market Mighty Morphin to the current generation of a 4+ audience. The Black Ranger looks good, thank goodness. The Red Ranger's chest and helmet looks lackluster. The Red Ranger's hip joint looks like it's just spun around the wrong way. I like that the packaging has the Black Ranger on top. I do feel like this packaging is too big for this figure, but this may be their default packaging size they already have on hand. The villain figures extend beyond the 3 we got to see in the promo images. Squat, Babu, and King Sphinx also have figures coming. I wonder if there will be variations of putty figures, or if it'll be one putty figure with interchangeable arms. I'm excited to see the battle bikes. This was a surprise out of nowhere, and they decided to give the black and blue Rangers their bikes too. Unfortunately, they decided to include this gimmick of having the Ranger flip off the bike. I hope the flipping device and the vest is removable. These standard Ranger figures look good to me. The hip joints may be so exposed as to increase the amount of leg rotation. This Dino Megazord looks fine to me. I don't know what makes it rated 15+ because this Megazord has lights and sound. I'd rather have bendable legs. It looks like they just rotate side to side. I'm okay with the Zords being sold separately, but the price is too much in my opinion. I wonder if they'll sell this Megazord as one item as well as 5 different items. I will most likely buy all the Zords and an extra Mastodon for my Black Ranger collection. The top red buttons aren't visible in these pictures. The Dragon Dagger is getting a release as well. It honestly doesn't look too bad. The Blade Blaster's blade isn't a blade. It's like coloring it a metallic looking color would have made it too weapon-like to be considered a kid's toy. I wonder if these pieces will be sold individually or as a set. I'd like the Rangers and the Zords. I was not expecting plushies to be made. I hope they will sell the stands to these as well. Another thing I wasn't expecting was the remake of these classic figures. I hope they come in their iconic triangle boxes. The items and figures we've seen in these images may be pre-production figures and even prototypes, so we'll have to wait until they are officially released before we can give a final judgment. It's not too late for some details to be added or changed since the release is targeted for fall. I will most likely be getting all the Automorphin figures, the standalone Dino Megazord, all the Zords, an extra Mastodon, the Black Ranger mask, the Morpher, the Blade Blaster, the Black Battle Bike, the standard Black Ranger figure, the Mini Rangers and Zords, the Black Ranger plush, and the Black Ranger retro figure.
Thank you for watching another episode of Tales from the Grid, and until next time, have a good one.